The meme coin market is at almost $14 billion in market cap. Pepe is still in the top 100 list on CoinGecko and on CMC. Is Raptor Jesus the next big meme coin to make it? All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into things. We're going to be covering Raptor Jesus today, as was mentioned in the intro. This is an exciting new ERC20 based meme coin. Before we jump into things, as always, do your own research. This is not financial advice, purely for the fundamentals of understanding the project and then a place for you to learn more as you dive further in. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into more about this amazing meme token that we're going to learn more about today. So first and foremost, if you were early enough to be able to get in on this project in the fair launch, you're doing pretty well right now. Now, how can you get in so early? Well, if you were following along on Lion Calls, you would have found this in the fair launch phase. So that's why we're doing this review in sponsorship and collaboration, of course, with Lions Calls as an official channel review of Raptor Jesus. The team wanted to put this together and I was very happy to do it on behalf of the team. And I'm super excited to jump into what's next in the chapter for Raptor Jesus. So without already mentioned, let's jump into where this has its place in the market. So as we know, Pepe has had an absolute tear the last couple of months, and especially the last couple of weeks on the meme coin space. In fact, it's really defined what it is to be a meme coin, but we're in a little bit of a downturn now, right? When I say that, we're seeing these Pepe derivatives, we're seeing these Pepe related projects not pump and be as successful as they used to. In comes Raptor Jesus, and the team behind Raptor Jesus has seen, what if we take a fresh meme that is derived from 4chan culture, which is where Pepe came from anyways, right? Of course, the artwork was done by Matt Fury, but the actual meme itself was birthed out of 4chan. So why not go back to the origins, look for memes that haven't been really used yet and create an entire project around it. And that's exactly what they're doing. Now, I'll say this, it is a controversial meme, right? I don't stand any which way on the controversy, right? But I can say this, controversy gets people talking. When you get people talking, what happens? People get eyes on it, and then people consider investing. I'll tell you this too, the majority of today and also a few days prior, this token was trending all over Twitter. First in Europe, and then in the US, and then globally as well. That's what controversy does, but we'll talk more about this soon. The other fundamentals I like to look at is I like to take a peek at the actual pink sale page. I like to scroll down and look at the token distribution. So what you can see here is a total supply, of course, that's going to be in the trillions, kind of akin to what you would see on a Pepe token, but directly derived into some of the controversy and origins, 4 being 4chan, and then 666 being an inversion of the religious, kind of meme that they're building off of, right? We can see tokens allocated for pre-sale here, quite a sizable amount. I like to go to the distributions here so we can see it in percents. On the distribution chart, we can see just shy of 60% allocated for pre-sale, 33.81 allocated for liquidity, and then a nice 6.84% allocated for centralized exchange. Now, when I first took a look at this project on behalf of Lions Calls, the biggest thing I like to look out for is keeping investors safe. And I know the Lions Call team is super big on that as well. And I like to look at when are those tokens unlocking. And for those that are new, always look at the lock periods when you're getting into tokens to make sure you're not going to get wrecked down the road by a team. Really happy to see this isn't unlocking till next month. So you have plenty of time to know that the team does not have those tokens. And when they do, it's specifically earmarked for a centralized exchange, which broadens their reach into new markets. So now that we went over the tokenomics a little bit, we understand where this has its place in the meme coin markets. How safe is Raptor Jesus? We've seen all sorts of different hacks and exploits happen. I don't want anyone listening in on the channel to have to experience that, of course. works. So how can we keep ourselves protected outside of good tokenomics? I like to look at the badges: SAFU, Audit, KYC. If this is your first pink sale project, look for those badges. They are a sign of safety. It doesn't mean that the project's going to be 100% safe, but it does ensure that the basic elements are there to create a bit more safety. Now, what do they mean, right? Well, SAFU, if you click on it, it'll take you here. This means that a pink sale, which is the largest decentralized launchpad out there, had one of their core developers make the contract, which is excellent. Not only did he verify the core attributes of the contract, but he also created it from the ground up. And this guy is extremely talented, Trinos. He's developed many thousands of contracts, probably each month even, for all the pink sale projects that come through. The second piece on these badges is the audit badge. What is the audit badge? Well, the audit was done by Interfi. So that is a badge saying this is an approved audit that we're going to showcase here. And if you look through the report, let me actually zoom out just a little bit so we can see here. I like to look at the executive summary. Now, here's the advantage of listening into these recordings and these reviews, I should say, is you get to hear a little bit of the insider view into this world, right? That's something that I really pride myself on. I've been in this space for quite a long time, and I'm here to provide that value to you. So real quick, if you're getting value from this video, if you like the deep dives that we do on these reviews, go ahead, put a like down in the comments, thumbs up in the comments. So real quick, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and like the video and comment below with something that you found interesting that maybe you didn't know before. I would love to hear that, and it helps make these reviews even better, guys. But what we can see here is there was one medium issue that was acknowledged. I did also speak with the team in private in preparation for this review and after seeing launch, and they have also now confirmed that those issues have been resolved. Really, guys, you want to avoid the projects that have critical and major issues. Those can lead to liquidity problems. They can lead to token exploits, all sorts of stuff that you do not want in a token. So keep that in mind as you're doing your own due diligence. Last piece is the KYC, aka Know Your Customer. This is a badge that means that the pink sale team themselves met with the CEO of Raptor Jesus and verified they are who they say they are, has attached a name, a passport, ID documentation to them to ensure that that investor safety is there. So those three badges are what you can find on this Raptor Jesus ERC20 based token. And now that we understand the safety about it, what potential does Raptor Jesus have? I think you guys are all thinking, okay, great. This sounds interesting. It had a good raise. It has the fundamentals. There's no team tokens as well. Marketing's pretty bullish if you jumped into the TG. I'm going to drop that in the comments below as well, so you can join in yourself. But what potential does this have? And this is the important, guys. I really want you guys to focus in on this piece. This started out at 260K, around 260K market cap, which is pretty darn low for a groundbreaking meme. Let's just take a fresh look, a hot take look on what the market looks like right now for it. So we're going to take a quick look at the charts. Let's take a look. Live time, guys. We like to do it live. Look at this chart. Absolutely bullish. Now, if you did listen in to the call from Lion Calls, where did you get in? You got in right here. You got in right here, guys. That is a significant gain. We're talking at least, what is that? At least a 5x, just shy of a 5x on returns. And boy, we had a little dip there. We had the marketing kick in and then an absolute explosion in the price into the market cap we're at right now. Where are we at officially? Just shy of $950,000 in market cap. Really, really bullish. And 24-hour volume at 1.8 million. Really nice as well. Another thing I like to look at, though, is what is the liquidity. We can see the liquidity is quite healthy at 174, a little more than 174K in liquidity. So tons of liquidity to be able to make those trades, even if you're a whale. This is a 0 buy, 0 sell transaction tax as well on the token. So you're not going to have to be worried about some high tax. Some other things as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website just real quick. So what you're going to see here, and this is something I also look for when I do some due diligence and kind of do my research, is it's simple, but does the website look good? And personally, I think it looks quite good. I took a peek earlier at this. It looks like it stayed the same. And we can see, of course, an abbreviation of the tokenomics showing that the majority is going into liquidity and is for the holders, 6.9% locked, which we looked at for a centralized exchange. But what else? Here's what I think is really cool. Tied into the meta of Raptor Jesus is the actual white paper, which if we click on that, they're actually basically calling that their Velociraptor documents, basically. So if we dive into that, you're able to see basically all of the lore behind Raptor Jesus, which I think is really, really cool. There's some really exciting and fun things mentioned here, but I think it was just very well done and really tied into the meta of what they're creating. Now, the last piece, now that we know that, buy and sell is zero, what do we have to look forward to? Well, where the team is at right now is, of course, they've launched the website. We're looking at it right now. They launched liquidity today. This video is fresh, coming out today. I'm going to try to post this as soon as possible so you guys get it. And DEX tools update and CMC and CoinGecko listings. I know the team is working on that right now, as far as I understand. So that should be going live shortly as far as getting listed because the volume's there. Now, 1,000 believers. What does that mean? That means 1,000 holders. Where are we sitting right now? We're currently at 644. So let's say another 400 and they'll already accomplish phase 1 completely. What's phase 2? Getting Raptor, for Raptor Jesus, trending on Twitter. They've already done that 3 times. Again, I've been following this project very closely since its call on Lions Calls. And from there, I've seen 3 times, count them, 3 times, not the CZ4, but the Raptor Jesus 3 times trending on Twitter, which is absolutely amazing. So they're already getting stuff done in phase 2. What else? They have their additional marketing campaign. Now, full transparency, I've been helping them out with AMAs. That's also why I know so much about the project. I've been helping them and consulting them with AMAs, and they are a super open-minded team. They're ready to make things happen, and it's really been showing up recently. Some other things as well, you're going to see the first centralized exchange listing. This is where I would focus, guys. If you're looking to accumulate some Raptor token, look for a dip. Do not buy at a top. Please do not do that. It's just basic buy, sell on a chart. Look for a dip. So for example, if we zoom in a little bit here, right? Let's say you were able to catch some of this red candle right here, right? Some people might have thought, oh my gosh, it's falling off. There's going to be no more marketing. But the people that followed the team and saw the progress, they knew perfect buy opportunity. Boom, they bought and it continued to climb up a little bit, right? So I would look for those another one right here. Perfect time to be able to purchase and consolidate. Are you going to catch the exact bottom of a next sell? Of course not. But never buy the tops, guys. That's my suggestion. Look for those dips and look for those bottoms and responsibly accumulate your tokens there. That's the place to do it. And perfect timing to be able to get in front of the centralized exchange listings that are going live and the additional marketing. The special marketing here specifically is focused on 4chan, which I think is going to really help this project quite a bit. We also have an NFT launch as well on more centralized exchange listings, which they have the tokens for, and then a growth milestone of 5,000 holders, or what they're calling believers. Last couple pieces here is the Raptor Swap, a decentralized exchange that they're looking to launch that is going to help bring in additional fees to buy back and burn the token. And then the Velociraptor. Now that is super hush hush undercover, but they do want to do something cool for holders, incorporating the NFTs. So if that sounds exciting, you might want to think about picking up a bag of Raptor token under Raptor Jesus. So guys, again, popping back here, what did we talk about today? This was Raptor Jesus, an ERC20 base token that recently launched today as this video is being posted. I'm going to get this out as soon as possible to give you guys all the details. But what an amazing, amazing raise and also launch for a token, even during a tough market. And we're going to talk about more in additional videos coming up in the coming week about the market, about the overall view of the market, where it's going, some other gems that are happening. If you like what you heard, again, please go ahead and throw a comment down below. It really does help. It makes these videos even better. And if you're not already, follow Lions Calls. So guys, if you want to get into Raptor Jesus early, you are not late. It just launched, but make sure you are using the official address. Because again, guys, the fair launch already ended. It's already seeing some traction, as we saw from the chart earlier. All you're going to need to do is go to the pink sale page. I'll link it below. This is the best way to do any type of buy after to ensure that you have the right address. copy over this token address you're seeing right here, put it into Uniswap, which is where the liquidity is on Ethereum, and go ahead and swap for some Raptor. This was Raptor Jesus. Please join their Telegram, see what you think for yourself, and drop some comments below of what you think about Raptor Jesus. And until the next one, guys, Adam signing out.